as morning God, new nation is born as we uphold the new Nigeria.
And indeed, a place where we belong, a place of hope, strength, and power. We emanate from the ashes purified. Thank you very much, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
And to you, the armed forces and the police, I'd rather sympathize with you. I'd rather share the pains you go through. But motivation, training, is the way to go. You shall be motivated, and this nation will appreciate you for the sacrifices you are making to keep our nation together and to protect her integrity and territorial basis. That we shall do. But what do you say of a police sergeant whose salary is 50,000 naira and who goes to buy a bag of rice for 30,000 naira, 40,000 naira, 35,000 naira, and have 7 children to send to school? We'll share your pains. The new Nigeria will address this, born out of vision and passion. And to you, holders of our educational system, the teachers, let me say to you, that is my life. For me, education is no longer a way to life, it's life itself. And it's no longer a privilege, but it's a right. And anyone that denies a child not going to school has simply killed the future of that child. It's not a good story to hear today that we have the highest out of school children. 14.5 million children not going to school. Teachers, let me inform all of you. The new Nigeria will declare free education from primary to secondary to university. And if I say to you, I will do that, believe me. Because before I came into politics, I built several schools. And so you can go to the same vision I have for Rochas Foundation. I'll bring it to bear to Nigeria. And every child shall count, irrespective of your background or family background or your situation. I want to say to our workers generally, you've done well. But for me, in New Nigeria, we shall socialize production, and men should only be paid according to the labor input. The days of monkey they walk, babu they chop will be over in the new Nigeria. And work must be compulsory. In Imo State, I introduced youth must work, and that worked wonderfully well. We have enough resources to engage everybody. Our problem is not that we are poor. Our problem is our ability to manage the resources of our land. Perhaps at this point, I want to say to all of you that the new Nigerian government shall be compatible. It shall be compatible not of respectability and power, but of repose, of respect to human rights, of good laws and just administration. Our proper business shall be business of development and improvement. In the times of peace, we shall advance the art of peace and the works of peace. We shall cut forth our land and develop the resources of our land. The new Nigeria basically is meant to help the poor, the needy, the downtrodden, and ensuring that our leaders and those who are privileged are not let alone. Nigeria should soon conquer the world. But let me now tell you why I think I'm a better candidate. And I'm not boisterous in any way, for those of you who know me. But if I had to sound boisterous for the first time, it's only to bear my heart for you to understand where I'm coming from, where I'm going to. The mood of our nation today calls for a leader in 2023 that can unite this country and give everybody a sense of belonging. If I say I will unite this country, believe me, I will do so. I'm not saying I will. I'm saying I've done that already. There's no part of this country or zone you will go without seeing my signature. I'm not from Sokoto State. My signature is in Sokoto State. I'm not from Zaria. My signature is in Zaria. I'm not from Kano. My signature is in Kano. Is in Northwest. I'm not from North Central. My signature is in Jos. I'm not from Northeast. My signature is in Adamawa and Bauchi. I'm not from Southwest. My signature is in Ibadan, Oyo State. I'm not from South. My signature is in Cross River. So when I tell Nigeria we unite this country, believe me, I can do that because I've done that in the past. And I challenge all those coming to contest with me to show what they have done in uniting this country. Not I will. That this nation, the way it is now, requires a compassionate leader. A leader of compassion. Who can listen to the downtrodden, the widows, the poor and the needy, and show concern. I'm blessed with still 6 children. But today I'm a proud father of over 25,000 children. I don't know where they come from. I don't know who they are. But I've adopted them as my children. I've given them education. Most of them are Fulani boys, Hausa boys, Yoruba boys, Igbos, Efik. In Imo State alone, I have 3 schools. Rochas Foundation College of Africa. They have brought the entire African nation under one roof. I have Rochas Foundation College of G and Rochas Foundation College Primary School, Oboko. I've trained more than 5,000 Fulani children. I've trained more than 6,000 Yorubas. I've trained more than 10,000 Igbos. I don't know them. I don't know where they come from. What connects me with them is poverty. Because I was once a child of poverty. And I swore to God Almighty, Lord, when you bless me, I must bless others. When you give me, I must share with those who do not have. Because on my own, I can do nothing. But I can do all things through God who gives me strength. That's my heart. That's how I feel. But I have reward for what I do. Only last week, Abdullahi, my son from Kano State, walked up to me with a pip of star and said, Daddy, I want to decorate you. I said, what is this? He said, now I'm an SP. I'm that little boy who had no father, no mother that you trained. Now I have been decorated by the police as assistant superintendent of police. Daddy, I've come to provide to you this medal of honor. For me, that day, that was my salary. That's my joy. My joy is to see a Nigeria where there will be no more poverty and no more killers. This nation, when I say I have compassionate heart, believe me, I do. And if there's any candidate who have more compassion for the poor or who feels for the downtrodden more than myself, let him so speak. This nation is in dire need of building its economy. It's of a truth that we have had so many economists who ran the affairs of this country. We have had the Soludos, the Konjiwalas, and the best brains. But why is there still poverty in this land? We have had presidents and governors, local government chairmen, me, myself inclusive. Why do we still have poverty in this land? This nation is in dire need of someone who can create wealth. This nation is in dire need of somebody who has the vision to make money for this nation. Do not kill your leaders. Don't kill your president. Don't abuse them. Don't insult them. Because the problem of Nigeria is the amount of money in Nigeria is far too small compared to the problem it has. When you come out and say, "Leader has done this and done that," the leaders have done nothing. Obasanjo does not hate this country. Neither would you say Buhari doesn't like Nigeria. You will not be fair to Buhari. Buhari loves this country. You cannot be fair to him to say Buhari does not want you or doesn't want to stop Boko Haram. It's not true. He wants to stop it. Do not blame your leaders. Don't kill them. The problem is, for every 1 billion naira problem, Nigeria has 10,000 naira to solve. But what it requires now is that radical businessman who can turn nothing into something, like I've done in my time. I will do that. I'm not one of those when they come to power, they start singing the songs of blame and start singing the songs of complaint. I will not complain, I will take responsibility. All things are passed away. Behold, when the new start. I'll create wealth. And peradventure, if you want to know, I'm a child of poor parentage. I went through the street trading of oranges, coconut to be where I am today. My source of wealth is clean and is straight. And if you want to know who I was before becoming a governor, go to Conduct Bureau and check my records. You agree with me that Rochas was Rochas before politics? Yes. And if there's anyone who has created more wealth than myself before going to politics, let him so say and come and compete. Where poverty persists, ethnicity thrives. Where poverty persists, blends becomes the order of the day. Nigerians are not enemy to one another. Our biggest enemy is hunger. I've come to address that in the new Nigeria. And that must be addressed. And that we should do. I said these 3 points, and I believe that all of you will agree with me, that even at the basis of taking, who should be your president? That's where I stand at. It is for this reason that I want to inform you that please permit me to be your pilot for the new Nigeria. That I might pilot this aircraft of the new Nigeria to its destiny and safe arrival to destination. I understand as I take off with this plane, as your pilot, there might be some few turbulences. Don't worry, nothing to worry about. Captain Rochas is in command. But it will get to a point after the rough, bad weather that we shall get to the cruising point when I shall say to Alhaji Audi, to Faisal, to Martins, to Sabo, to Oke, to Adamu, to Shegun, I say, come on board. Come, untie your seatbelts, and let us enjoy the new Nigeria. But let me prophesy, and to tell you, there shall be a new political order. All I want to appeal to our politicians and those who want confusion, to please think about the unity of this country. Today, you may have heard that people are talking about zoning, rotation. I'm not a candidate of rotation. Neither am I a candidate of rotation or zoning. I'm a candidate of justice. Maybe the Southeast or the South has not been able to present their matter very well before the rest of Nigeria. I'm sure if you tell to a Muslim, a northerner, and said to him, remember my friends from the north, and my brothers of the Muslim Ummah, that remember that the principal cardinal point upon which Islam is built is justice. Prophet Muhammadu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam acknowledged the fact that in Quran chapter 16 verse 90, it says, Inna Allah Yagmur Bil Adl wa Ihi, saying, verily God commands justice and fairness. It's for this reason that I think Nigerians may not know that at this crucial point, when zones have attempted the presidency of Nigeria, and when it feels like it's a turn for the southeast, a northerner will come out. He's simply saying to the Igbos, who are you? That's the feeling. Or a southwest, our brother from the southwest will come, I want to be a president. You should not be. He's simply saying to Igbos, who are you? We must never do that so that children yet unborn may not feel that they're not part of this country. It's only on the basis of justice that I speak for this, to give Igbos a sense of belonging. Other than that, I qualify to run with anybody who cares to run. But where that is not possible, we can shape that. But I appeal to my party, the APC. They should allow a clear level ground. And Igbos must understand that the power is not given, power is taken. You must go out and reach out to people as you speak and negotiate power, because no one will give you power. But let justice reign. When all this is done, ladies and gentlemen, as I declare to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, come 2022. Thank you. I say unity of Nigeria, and you're asking me a question whether President Muhammadu Buhari has done well or have united this country. I don't want to speak for President Muhammadu Buhari. I'm not his Minister of Information. But as a leader of my party, and I want to take responsibility, I would rather ask you a question about President Muhammadu Buhari. Today in Nigeria, it would be wrong for anybody in this country to say that President Muhammadu Buhari is corrupt. It would be very wrong to say that President Muhammadu Buhari is a thief. It would not be unfair to say that President Muhammadu Buhari hates Nigeria. I answered your question. The question I said to you, I said, for every 1 billion naira problem Nigeria has, they have only 10,000 naira to solve it. And so, the Nigeria of 2023 requires me. Because I'm not going to approach governance from the way it's been approached now. It's total arrangement. And if you ask me how to do it, because if you want to be a millionaire, you got to think like a millionaire. So it is not true. Buhari does not, he loves the unity of this country. But the point I'm saying is that there are the drums of separation, drums of war, everywhere. People want to go. Why? Have you asked the question? Anytime you see a husband wake up in the morning with a wife, like my wife, no good money coming from them, go and check their bank account. Something's wrong. When poverty comes to a house, boxing starts. So, until you address the issue of this poverty, complaints will be there. So, I think I've answered your question. President Buhari has done well as far as I'm concerned, but President Buhari will not wish that he's become the best. I want to beat his record 1 billion times. The other one is party support and delegates. I'm APC. I'm going to run under the platform of APC. I've not hidden it. You know, wherever profit is, that's where more problem is. You can see how they're trying to push me out. They did everything to push me out, but I said, I no go agree. We'll stay here and sort it out together. I've suffered a lot of, I'm sure the next question that will come, so if I've answered a question, you don't ask again. Out of this whole thing, it started during the time of Oshimole and the rest of them. If you remember, I was arrested, EFCC. You remember this, my wife was pushed down, my son, well, my daughter was beaten, my son-in-law was shot, his legs got scattered, we flew him to America, and he just came back. Like, where is he? He's even limping here now. Now, and I'm a member and founding father of this government, APC. But nobody in this country have suffered political humiliation like Rochas has. None of you here seated can see a governor or his agent by any way insult your wife or push your daughter and you stay. But I took this for the sake of peace in our nation. So, there are politically motivated arrangements. Take, for instance, EFCC. If you, who asked the question, as a journalist, write a letter now to EFCC. I say, as you were in the conference, press conference of Rochas, you saw that somebody brought $100 million and Rochas carried the car. I'm here, you wrote that letter. In the next 2 hours, EFCC is coming. When they come, they're not coming because they have confirmed it is the truth. They say they have authority to investigate. They will first of all carry me before I go and explain myself that it's not true. But that is what we must, as a people, readdress. Because there have been so many humiliations going on innocent citizens because of fake reports. And when this finishes and it's not true, EFCC does not have a way to come back to the public and tell you, we are sorry. That's another thing wrong with this whole arrangement. I hope that will be corrected in the new Nigerian era. With God. I say, God bless me that I may bless others. Give me that I may share with those who do not have. My wealth is not defined in the amount of money I have in cash. My wealth is a defined number of people that I've uplifted. But let me tell you why I say I'm an Igbo man, born this, born that. Igbos gave birth to me. Period. I don't know of any Igbo man today who can stand up and say I've added 1 naira to existence. As my people. My senior brother is here. We're all poor family. This my senior brother was taken to Onitsha to learn how to trade while I was in Bakin Ladi selling oranges. We were scattered in my family because of poverty. That's why I say I hate poverty, I hate injustice. But the same problem, it was problem and fight, quarrel, the same one that made my father run out of Igbo land. Who came to North for safety. And North gave me education. North helped me. When I was growing up, my kindness also made me a wealthy man. Musa, that I gave 3,000 naira. Musa was from Bauchi State. My friend, I didn't know that Musa tricked me and took my last money. For business, he claimed that I'm going to make another 3,000 within 2 weeks. So I have suffered 4192. In the course of going to look for Musa, we had nothing to eat in the house, me and this woman. This woman you see here, God bless you. At that time when things became difficult, no food to eat, no food to eat. She will go to Terminus Market Jos, and she will go to buy biscuit ball that we might have the taste of meat in the soup. One day, the mother was asking her, Madam, this may I put in the work? This is your kere, this is your dog. Every day. Original, when I was not a teen, asked, Woke could not answer that question very well. He said the court will order them to make publications and pay you some money. How much money will be equal to my image? Professor Woke, maybe today you answered it. Then, Professor Alubo, please, may you rise. Professor Alubo is my lecturer. And he's a senior advocate of Nigeria. Professor Alubo he taught me land law, which I used to do real estate. That's why any agreement in law, I can give you the answer. One of the things I like was cute plantator, solo say it. Whatever is found on the land belongs to the land. So anytime you take my land by force, I will allow you to keep building. When you finish, I come back and say, cute plantator, solo say. And Professor Omopitan, my Dean of Law, is here. Omopitan taught me on corporate governance. And I started my PhD, corporate governance, but politics will not allow me to continue. My apologies, sir. And he's also a senior advocate of Nigeria. Then I have my professor, who very lovely, is that my people, Igbos, are unique people. And that's why I want Nigerians to understand. Igbos are not bad people. Igbos prefer to be wonderful people outside than inside. And that's why whenever anybody tells me that Igbo man wants to succeed, wants to leave Nigeria, is not true. I said to the other leaders last time, I said, for as long as you see that spare part dealer in Kano still staying intact, in Katsina, in Lagos, Igbos are not going anywhere. Igbos believe in the unity of this country more than any other tribe. Because there's no village you will go without finding an Igbo man. Today, do you know of all the aspirants running for president? None of them have investment in Igbo land. Not one. Not one single Nigerian, be it from the northwest, southwest, has an investment, or even the south has any investment in the southeast. But here I'm Igbo man, I have investment all over. I don't have what issue with Ohanese. What I have issue with is the political Ohanese. And the problem we have, most of them sometimes, if an Igbo man is aspiring to be a vice president, and he thinks I want to run for president, he wouldn't like it. That's the problem we have. So I don't have a problem with that. And for you to say about Imo State, if there's something I've done in my second term, I'm sure you must have had some news, actually, social media especially those of them from Imo. They are not more than, let me tell you, our research shows there are about 39 young men who are on salary of 50,000 naira every day, every month, that creates a news like 10,000 people. And I've traced all of them, 39, and I say, may they keep making me more popular. Can I say something that might shock you, gentlemen? I'm before the camera all over the world. People are listening to me. And I make boasts again. I hate to boast. Maybe the only way I can make boasts and people will believe me is when I make boasts. Of all the government in Imo State, dead or alive, Manosumbakwe, who governed Imo and Abia, no government has gone 1/4 of my achievement in Imo State. And I challenge anybody to come and stand with me and say, listen, Rochas, you are lying. Now, let me shock you. I was the first governor to introduce free education in this country, from primary to secondary to university. I had over 2,000 projects. It sounds like a joke, but the best cargo airport in this country was built by me. The best ever court built in Imo State was built by me. The best government house was built by me. Police headquarters, prison headquarters, now International Conference Center, Exhibition Center, Government House, NUJ. If I count my projects today, State High Court, and excuse me, I have built more schools, more than all the government in the past in Imo State have built. My word of honor. I've built more hospitals, more than all the government in Imo State since inception was built. And it is there to say. I opened up Owerri. Owerri was a glorified village. And Owerri became the fastest growing city in Nigeria outside Abuja and Lagos. I was working to score myself because I know I'm going higher. So I don't think of anything. What you hear in Imo State, where I come from, that is why when people say, you are brothers, no northerner is my enemy, no southwest, they're all my friends. If I have any political enemy, it's from my home. And if I have anybody who wants to put me down, it's from my home. Now, but let me just quickly answer this. That Imo State that I left, peace reigned in Imo State for 8 years. Nightlife was every day. I created 25,000 jobs for the youth. I was the first governor in the history to make millionaires in 305 words. I made 305 billionaires in Imo State. It's there for everybody to see. But what we hear is Rochas built statue. Listen to this. Let me explain to you today. Now, what they do not know is that Imo State is the first state in the history of Nigeria where sitting presidents of other countries flew to the state, which is not an international airport, passing Abuja to land in Imo because of my statue, tourism. Now, if you go to Imo during December, during my time, that's statue by Padvelia, visited by President Muhammadu Buhari. He will bear me witness. I'm sure he's listening to me now. Vice President Sibanjo. If you see the comments, Salif Johnson, Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana, many presidents came there. And it was in my ingenuity. Imo is not too rich a country, a state. What you get in 1 year in Imo State is what Rivers, Bayelsa get in 1 month. But I have to think outside the box. That's how I want to fix Nigeria. No, I got some nice students of art, got some iron rods, and got some mortar cement. And they put a picture of the person. It looks like him. I said, come and unveil your statue. But what you don't know is that is the best center we have built in Imo State. Because it's making children have the role model. Every 3 months, I take children on a tour, school children, to teach them how to be a great person. And I had the longest bridge there. They don't talk about it, pedestrian bridge. In that bridge, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, good morning, when I start with the secondary school children, I say, this is your good morning. Between the age of 1 to age of 15, 18, is your good morning. It's a time that you must sacrifice and read. What have you done? Have you passed your exams? They say, okay, we don't well. Ask them, okay, let's go to the afternoon. We'll start working on the bridge until we get to the afternoon. For me now, I have passed my afternoon small. Now, I will ask you, from your morning to your afternoon, what have you achieved? That's the yardstick. So when you get to your afternoon, you should ask yourself, in my own afternoon, I started my morning with selling of oranges. In my afternoon, I became a billionaire. I said, what are you doing? Now, if you cross afternoon and you use afternoon for parties and champagne and good life, evening is waiting for you. So when I took them to the evening, I said, here is the evening. What do you have to show for it? Say nothing. I said, you have a problem. So if in your evening, like I'm planning my evening, if your evening is so great and you did well, the time when the sun shall set, a day in our life, this sun shall set, when the eyes can no longer open. That was the evening. I said, come to an evening, and if you have done well, you've been a leader, then you descend well. When you descend, history will still remember you by putting your statue and tell your story of your life so that others can emulate. They criticize me for bringing Zuma. And Zuma today, let me shock you. Zuma is the only president in the world, the whole world, who has never had a teacher, never been to primary school, never seen a classroom in his life, yet is a president. So what am I saying? To you that have never been to school, your life is not finished. If Zuma can make it, why can't you make it? That's the status of Zuma. Salif Johnson is the only first female president where women are being suppressed. She came up and became somebody. Every woman wants to look at Salif Johnson. I remember Tafawa Balewa for his powerful oratory, my boss. May he so rest in peace. When I watched the video of when Tafawa Balewa went to America and how he's been received, you see, it raises me up as a Nigerian. So that status pavilion is one of the best things that has happened to Imo State. Even APC uses that on their ticket. And if I wanted to sue them or collect some. So the other thing you hear is that Rochas created Ministry for Happiness. Have you heard that one? And that's when I say these people is an act of Iberiberism. Now, let me tell you about happiness. Go to the Constitution of Nigeria. Let me tell you what they're laughing. The Constitution of Nigeria is centered to guarantee happiness of citizens. Anytime citizens are not happy, the Constitution has failed. It's essence of it. And wise nations move forward. In Nigeria, from Ministry of Works, from Dankin Dankam to Ministry of Finance, Health, no more new ministry. In fact, Ministry of Happiness is Ministry of Humanitarian Services. And what I did was, there are poor people who cannot speak for themselves, who, especially in Igbo land, where people flex money, they would take a poor child or young man and say he's a thief and lock him up. From lock him up in the police, from there he'll go to prison for 20 years, no case. Ministry of Happiness has to address the happiness of that child. Providing free legal aid counsel to support that young man so he's not jailed. That's Ministry of Happiness. Ministry of Happiness is the one I created that brought back Igbos from Libya. Now, the Ministry of Happiness is also mother ministry to all the ministries. When a commissioner for agriculture wants to do a project, the first question will ask you, tell us how it will guarantee happiness for the people of Imo State. Now, guidance and counseling is under Ministry of Happiness. They'll say, I have not been to, I don't want to go to school. I'll sit down. Why do you want to go to school? This Aham, my son, almost did not go to school because he hated education at a point. It was a war. Today he's a Cambridge PhD, master's in engineering. If I didn't counsel him well, he has killed off. So most of our children and mothers require this ministry to guide them. But you know what it says? Ha 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 ha. Rochas, Ministry of Happiness. Because their mind is full of enjoyment. They thought it's party and disco and fora and no. My people, my people. Now, so, thank you. So that is what I mean by Ministry of Happiness. The final one is, let me remember the one they say. They say familiocracy, that was a family, and that he was my son-in-law. You know, Uche Nwosu won that election. Powers that be just say he will not be. They lied to the government and Abuja that my wife was running for Federal House, Aham was running for House of Assembly, Uche was running for governor, this one is commissioner. It's all lie. Listen, when you want to ask of me, don't ask about me from my political enemy. He will never say anything good about me. So these are the things, and look at the mess we find ourselves. But that's, by the way, it's a story for another day. The other one is membership of APC. Let me tell you what might shock you. Do you know who owns APC? We are four of us. President Muhammadu Buhari with CPC. Aswaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, ACS. Rochas Okorocha, APGA. Then Ogbenon and Sasdem, and the governors, ANPP. That's how we form this party. So, asking me if I'm a member of, if I own my house, you can only say that if you are living in your house and armed robber come with gun, what do? You have to run, oh. But that does not mean that you have left your house. My people, my people. God bless the people of Ogun State. God bless the land of Lagos State. God bless the land of Ondo State, the land of Oyo State, Osun State, Ekiti State. God bless the great people of Southwest. God bless the people and the land of Delta State, Bayelsa State, Edo State, Akwa Ibom State, Rivers State, and Cross River State. God bless them all. God bless Kwara State. God bless the land of Kogi State. God bless the land of Benue State, Plateau State, Nasarawa State. God bless them all. God bless the land of Bauchi State, the land of Gombe State, Yobe State, Borno State, Taraba State, Adamawa State. God bless them all. God bless the land of Anambra State, Ebonyi State, Abia State, Enugu State, and Imo State. God bless them all. God bless our federal capital territory. God bless them all. My brothers and sisters, let's now from now henceforth act under the settled conviction that this 36 states plus Abuja is our country, our whole country, and nothing but our country. God bless Nigeria. I'm a proud Nigerian. I have no other country on the surface of this earth I can call mine other than Nigeria. My wife seated here is a Nigerian. My 6 children, 3 boys, 3 girls, they are Nigerians. My brothers are Nigerians, my sisters are Nigerians. Everything about me is Nigerian. And I'm a Nigerian not because I'm born a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian not because I'm black. I'm a Nigerian not because I'm an Igbo man. I'm a Nigerian because the blood that runs through my veins is a Niger blood. Therefore, I speak to you today. My Bible tells me, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. You must permit me at this moment to speak without a written speech, to speak not with a prepared text, because I want to pour my heart to my nation. And I want all of you to hear me and hear me well and feel me, because I want the entire nation to know where I'm coming from and where I'm going to, and why I want to do what I'm about to do today. I speak to you again with a new Nigerian spirit. I speak to you with this unique spirit, a new spirit completely. I speak to you from the point of view of a high, haughty, generous, and noble spirit. The spirit is high because it despises everything mean and small, and low and vulgar considerations. The spirit is haughty because it despises and ignores little things that not help mankind. It is called a general spirit. It's a spirit that considers the plight of the needy, the poor, and the indigent, giving them support. And it is called a noble spirit. This spirit that dreads shame and dishonor as greatest evil of mankind. That is the spirit with which I speak to you today. My heart is full of mixed feelings. One side of me is very joyous, and the other side, my heart bleeds. 20 years ago, I ran for the office of the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria because of my passion and vision to make great my nation. That I did not succeed. 6 years later again, I attempted to run for the office of the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, an election that saw me came second. To our dear President, late President Umaru Yar'Adua, may his soul rest in peace. Again, on the 2014, just of recent, under the platform of APC, I again ran for the office of the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, which ushered in our dear President, President Muhammadu Buhari. Folks and friends, relations, have besieged me with questions as they cannot understand why I continuously have insisted in politics, despite, unquote, dirtiness associated with politics. One of my close friends said to me, Rochas, can I advise you? I said, go ahead and advise me. He said, if I were you, leave politics. You are blessed, you are wealthy. God has blessed you in all ramifications. And you have no business being in this dirty thing called politics. You've been arrested severally. You've been molested, cajoled. Your children arrested, your wife humiliated. I advise you, pack your load and find somewhere in the comfort of America or Japan or UAE and enjoy the rest of your life. That's the suggestions, advice from the folks. But I said to them, my friend, what you do not know, that I'm not in politics for what I can get. I'm in politics for what I can give. Because for me, I prize honor more than life, and I prize glory more than wealth. What my friend did not understand is that I'm not satisfied. And I'm not satisfied, ladies and gentlemen. My heart bleeds. My heart bleeds for as long as a little boy in Maiduguri cannot go to school, and that little child in Katsina cannot go to school. And my nation has been tagged with 14.3 million out-of-school children. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied that Nigerians could go to bed with fear, that Nigerians can no longer sleep with their eyes closed. Insecurity is ravaging our nation. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied for as long as poverty becomes the order of the day, and Nigerians go hungry, looking for food to eat in such a great nation. I'm not satisfied. And the worst of it all, nations have tagged us the capital poverty of the world. I disagree. They have tagged us the worst terrorist country in the world after Afghanistan and Mali. I disagree. They've said to us we're overborrowed. Our GDP is not right. Mortality rate is not right. Unemployment is too high in Nigeria. Insecurity and everything. I do not agree. That might be the facts under their statistics and research, but that's not the truth. The truth is that we're a great nation. We're a blessed nation. God has blessed us with abundant human and material resources. This nation lacks anything. We're the greatest of them all. And time will come when this manifest truth will be made manifest. But it might be appropriate at this point for me to give honor to whom honor is due, and to share with you some of my visions for this nation. Again, not written, and not a prepared text, because I speak from my mind, how I feel about this great nation. First, to those of you who have gathered here, you must have come from your little places. And I'm sure some of you must have come here, not sure of what happens of your family tomorrow. I'm sure some of you borrowed money to come here. I'm sure some of you are here looking, asking, when will the help come? The help has come. There is a new Nigeria. Let me therefore appreciate the ambassadors who are here, who have made our time to come and hear me out. And I want you to extend this message to your countries, that a new Nigeria is about to come. We are no longer that which nations say we are. We're not that which World Bank say we are. We are Nigerians, and we're great people. And we love one another. Let me honor the architect of our nation, the men and women who struggled for our independence, and those who are sleepless nights thinking about Nigeria, the architects of our coat of arms, those who designed our flag, green, white, green. This day I remember them. The Azikiwes, the Awolowos, the Sadaunas, the Tafa Belewers, and the host of them. They are not here today and will not be here because they be called to the war behind. But wherever they are, I want to salute their spirit. May their soul rest in peace. And may the labors of our heroes past never be in vain. I salute them. But in the new Nigeria, I want to honor them in the new Nigeria. Tourism has been spoken so much about, yet without any practical realities. In the new Nigeria, the history of our founding fathers shall constitute the first stepping stone into the development of Nigerian tourism. To you, our recent but not too old leaders, the Democrats and those who had handled the affairs of this country, the Babangidas, the Shagaris, Absalams, Abachas, the Adwas, the Jonathans, the Obasanjos, two mirrors mentioned. And of course, of recent, our dear President, President Muhammadu Buhari. To all of you, this nation shall honor you. We're not here to condemn your activities, but rather to improve and build on the foundation which we have laid for our great nation. And to our traditional rulers, the custodians of our culture and tradition, the new Nigeria shall write the principles of democracy, and we shall no longer define democracy as the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We shall now define democracy for the inclusiveness of the traditional rulers as government of the people, by the people, for the people, and with the people. That brings us to the issue of community government. Our traditional rulers shall play a very key role in the new Nigeria because our culture, our tradition is imperative. Every society of mankind is created by God with their culture and tradition. For no nation can grow above or beyond their culture and tradition, for those has a relationship with God. Unquote, Rochas Okorocha. Our traditional rulers should be set where they will pioneer a community government to bring government down to the people and where people can understand the government, helping us to check crime and helping us to develop the rural areas where most of our people reside. If traditional rulers are in charge and play a role, the Boko Haram song wouldn't have been what it is today. And to you, our judiciary arm of government, in the new Nigeria, judiciary shall be made a pivot and the only pivot upon which the wheels of this nation must be built. The laws must be obeyed, and we shall encourage you with a no-look-back welfare package, as you don't look back in dispense of justice. We shall do so bearing in mind that we have a culture and tradition, so the new Nigeria will advance the cause of ADR, alternative dispute resolution, to reduce the number of pilage of cases which have suffocated our judges. And to you, my colleagues, members of the legislature, it's obvious that our budgetary system have not helped us as a nation and have not helped us to achieve more for our nation. And we cannot get the worth of our investment whenever a budget is made. The task force budget is the way to go in the new Nigeria, so that we can get reward on our investment as quickly as possible and hold people responsible for projects not executed. To you, my youths, the great youth of Nigeria, somebody said to me a few days ago, a young lady walked up to me and said, what would you do about NSAS and police brutality? And I said to them, there's nothing like police brutality. What you have is youths brutalizing youths out of frustration. The policeman on the street that brutalizes his brother, this so not because he's a police, it's because he's a young man frustrated. So for my youth, the economy under new Nigeria, the youth again shall be the bedrock and the pivot upon which all the wheels of our economy will rotate, anchored by technology. Never again will a Chinese young boy remove his shirt in the morning, walking on the street to the manufacturing sector of the economy. producing toothpick, producing water, producing juice, only to send it to my youth to consume. We're not a consuming nation. We shall be a productive nation. The days is over in the new Nigeria, when all the smokes you see in all premises and houses is a smoke not of production, but of consumption of Ishe, Massa, and the rest of them. This again will not happen in the new Nigeria. If there be any smoke that must rise, it must be a smoke for production in the manufacturing sector. Our youth are intelligent. Our youth are smart. They're energetic, more than any other youth in the world. But opportunity has not been given to them. New Nigeria shall give you the desired opportunity. And to you, my youth, I want you to walk proud from now henceforth. I know what you have gone through and humiliation. Some of you have left your country seeking for greener pastures. Some of you have no job. But let me say to you, under the new Nigeria, employment shall constitute an infinitesimal part of our strategy. What constitutes the major part is self-employment. Because God has created every man with a gift. Talent must be exposed, and that which God has created it for must manifest. My youth, I salute all of you. But I appeal that I'm going to do this with you, and I'm going to prepare you for the next generation, so that when I finish, by the grace of God, I be your president. I shall hand over this mantle to the younger generation. But take note for now, I'm not too young to run, and I'm not too old to run. I'm simply a bridge between the old and the young. I'm only 59 years old. And to you, my mothers and women, what we see in Nigeria is women crying for relevance. Our core family values are gone. Mothers, this is your time. First and foremost, we must make you understand that you are not a woman, you are a womb man. That all women are men in the first place, but men with extra responsibility. You should have been called a man, but for the womb you carry. That's why they call you a womb man. In other words, you have extra responsibility. We shall support you. When people talk about the crisis and insecurity, I ask my one question: who gave birth to them? Our mothers gave birth to them. Our women gave birth to them. If I didn't provide opportunity through my wife to take care of my children, I'm sure they would have been somewhere today. Our core family values must come back. Our rural women must be made financially independent. If women are financially independent, they should be able to control and handle their children. But what can a woman say to a child he's not able to feed? What can you say to that young boy who is 18 years old that you're not able to pay for his school fees? You're asking him, go and look for money at all costs and go to school like others do. We must begin to separate criminality out of nature, and nations impose criminality. And to you, my diasporans, the best doctors today we have in America is a Nigerian. The one we have in London is a Nigerian. In Kuwait, they are Nigerians. Everywhere you go, our best brain have left us in search of greener pastures. New Nigeria shall build a long golden bridge that will bring you back again to contribute to your quarter, the development of our dear land.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that was the vibrant, eloquent, and trailblazing Rochas Okorocha. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.